Hello Moto fans, it's Moto Bear here again, and today's video I'm going to be talking about 5 disadvantages I've found so far about riding my motorcycle. So, disadvantage number 1, and this is the main disadvantage of riding a motorbike, it's personal safety. Unlike cars, drivers of motorbikes do not have doors, airbags or bumpers to protect them from impacts with property and other vehicles. So basically all you have is your protective clothing. So for this reason you should always wear your foot kit at all times. And yeah, I know in the summer you could be tempted not to wear it because it's hot and you want the wind in your face or on your arms, but is it really worth it? So disadvantage number 2, it's going to be other drivers. So other drivers on the road are often sometimes oblivious to motorbikes simply because they cannot always see them in the rear and side view mirrors. Drivers can cut off motorbikes or even run into them simply because they don't see them. I think out of all the traffic on the roads, bikes make up around 1% of the traffic, but they're involved in about 20% of accidents, which is pretty high, and most of the time it isn't even the biker's fault. And also, depending on where you live, car drivers aren't really looking for bikes because there's so very little of us. So, disadvantage number 3, pedestrians. I have noticed a lot of pedestrians see you but don't register that you're there, if you get me, and just walk out in front of you and give you that look at you're in the wrong, like this video here. So again here, look at the pedestrian go to cross in the distance and then he sees me coming. Good boy. So 2 pedestrians nearly walking out in front of me in the space of 30 seconds. It couldn't happen again, could it? Let's wait and see. Now I don't know whether he was going to walk out here, but he certainly looked like he was and then noticed me. So, disadvantage number 4. A disadvantage of driving a motorcycle is that you have limited luggage space. There is a large amount of motorcycle luggage on the market, however, it definitely is not the same space available as a boot in a car. At the very least, you're going to need a backpack. However, if you plan on doing any shopping or venturing away at the weekends, then you're going to need to investigate what luggage options are available to you and your bike. So, disadvantage number 5. A disadvantage of driving a motorcycle is that you can only take 1 passenger, or pillion as they're called. This can either be seen as a good thing or a bad thing. If you have a family and you can forget about taking them all with you. However, the flip side here is that you'll never get stuck leaving a party and being asked by your friends to take them all home with you. Now, having gone through them list of items, I can honestly say I don't care. If you're truly passionate about riding a motorcycle, then you're not going to let these get in your way. You're going to work out how to overcome all these areas, and you're going to begin to look forward to the days where you can beat the wind and the rain. So Moto fans, that's the end of today's video. So don't forget, like it, comment it, and if you haven't already, then go and hit that subscribe button. So for now Moto fans, it's Moto Bear out.